Hello there, everyone, and now today we're going to be reviewing another Gunpla. We're going to be reviewing the high grade Immortal Justice Gundam. This is from the new movie that came out months ago, so not a new movie, so. Trust me, I bought these figures a while back ago, like a month ago. It's like, give me a break on that, okay? And these are new figures to me, so here, these are just like, these like newer ones that I haven't seen. And yeah, I did buy it from the Gundam place. And he cost me $25, $26. Yeah, he was the one that I have, the one back there. You can't see it too well, but yes. And there is not much similarity to the high grade Infinity Justice Gundam Type 1 or 2. There's no similarities, and I don't have either one of those. I'll get them later on, but I will compare it to the Master Grade version that I have with me, but this one's the auto model, like I said, the one I have on my table. Now let's take a close look at the high grade Immortal Justice Gundam. Sorry, I'm confusing all of the names. Now here's the Immortal Justice Gundam in a closer look. I will say I did make one mistake with these parts right here. This part is basically this part on that side, and they're glued in because the thing is they keep falling out. So I just glued them in, and I put them in the wrong places. So if you look at them, I know, trust me, I'm gonna hear it. But I will say this is just pretty good looking, a pretty good one actually for a high grade. And yes, I take the backpack off because it does have its downfalls, and what's in with the skirt. However, I think the skirt it's not really an issue. You just gotta connect everything properly. Now, I will say the figure looks really fantastic with all the coloring. I think it's really good. It looks good. And then these does come out, but I forgot what for. So they did do the slide in. And yes, you get a lot of beam effects. One of them is for the knee. To do some of the knee stuff. So yes, you have two of these, which is actually pretty good for what you're getting for. Now my thing is, like, these things do worry me if they're gonna break if you're not careful with them. And I will say they look pretty good from all angles. These don't move, which I think is good enough for me. And also there is weapon storage. Like I said, right here for the skirt. These are for the beams. The beam rifle I did paint because I don't want to do with stickers. But yes, it does have a place. Just had to put it in right here. And it does stay pretty good. And the figure's not really floppy either. The only thing that I really wish this came with is at your hands. All you have is these hands to do this. You don't get nothing else. They're just the basic hands you get in every other kit. Is like in. There you go. You have your weapon in. Same thing with this. Well, this one is a little more. You remove this. You slide it. You flip it around, and you slide this right there. Well, and then grab the beam, which is right here. Well, and slide this in to make the blade, which I think is a cool idea, which I don't see any issue with. So I think that's a real cool way. The thing is, they do want to come off once in a while if you're not careful. So I think you're meant to do like this, if I'm not wrong. I'm not sure sometimes. But I'm going to keep off right now. But yes, you can do this. And I will say the shield does have some stuff up his own arsenal as well. One thing I do need a knife for is that these can't open up them. You just gotta use a knife and pop these open. And it does turn into a flying thing also, which I will get to that in a second. But yeah, it did use stickers. which is fine enough, I guess. It's not the best looking thing. You just paint it. But the shield does have its own cool stuff with it, so hey. But it does connect at the wrists like that. So it's actually pretty cool. And the shield is actually more different than the Avengers Gundam. And the backpack is also unique in its own, and not the same one that you get. And it does transform, but actually, I'm gonna do that in a sec. I'm gonna do that right now. So the way it transforms is that part does come off. Flip this all the way around, and you're gonna need to put the head in there. Put it in the right placing. Put this all the way to cover like that. And then you're meant to pull these things out, which is harder than you realize if you don't have any tools. And then the next part is make sure the butt flap is like that. It doesn't move anyways. And yes, you can use it with a stand, but I don't have a stand right now. You can put it right here on the cock. And the thing is, you're meant to put the cock in right here, well, just by shoving it in the butthole. And you're meant to put the shield somewhere in this damn thing, if I remember where it goes. Right here. You're meant to do it like this. But you're meant, it's parse forming too, which makes it more hassle. And you're meant to put the beam rifle in the area like that. And something like this, if I remember properly. So it does transform, but I don't remember transformations too well. And the thing is, you're meant to put the wings in a certain way. So that means they can have. This makes it easier here. So it does that, and put the wing back on to get more spreadage. Something like this, if I remember. And make sure the arms are straight like that, and these things are fucking floppy for a damn reason. And make sure these things are aimed a certain angle, if I remember correctly. So yes, it can transform, but I don't think it's really worth the transformation. It'd be cool if you could get it down pat, but you know. But when you put it back to normal, it is pretty simple as is. Make sure everything is connected back together. And with this, it will want to come off. So be gentle with it when you try to take it off. So like I said, it's a little harder to get it off without wanting to blow up these pieces. Let me do it off screen real quick, and I'll get back. Okay, now with the articulation, it's is almost similar to a lot of high grades. Does that make any sense? Double jointed legs like usual. And the thing is, there are no polycats with this one. It only uses a center technique within the Mighty Freedom Justice Gundam. It is similar to that in the way that the way that the chest is. Does that make any sense? I mean, I feel like Emo uses the same side pieces for the chest. Emo's, not everything is. It don't go this far. The arm double turns like usual, and which makes it pretty good. They go up this, not really high up, because the arm is exploding off. But as you can see, it usually one of these instead. So the arm is on one of these, and then it is your standard arm that sticks on to this kind of point. So yeah, yeah. I'll worry about that in a bit. I probably glued on. The head is on a new joint, if I think it is. Instead of being on a ball joint, it is on a joint that looks like a two little things sticks out, and then it is on a piece that will stick kind of like a ball. Does that make any sense? So you do get more articulation, and I think I won't fall off. The chest has articulation too. Not the best articulation yet. The legs is on a ball joint, a little too loose for my liking. And yeah, it can come off if you're not careful with it. The heel is on its own thing. The back one doesn't even move at all. And the articulation at the waist is one that I don't know. I don't really think I've seen as much. So it can be pulled. Oh yeah, that's right. It can slide. That's right. So you can slide it out on both of them to get more arranged. That means you can do a good kick and a spread. And it can still happen in all positions, so it is very good when it comes to that. However, it is very lackluster. It's not perfect, but it is good enough to look at. I will do some size comparisons to get some sizing down. We got Gesture Cheeto. The Gesture Cheetah? Yeah. And I don't know how you like this guy, so I don't know how, but whatever, man. But thanks for it. I'm gonna change size actually. Here it's blurable. And here is the 2008 Immortal Avengers Cut. I'm sorry. I do not have the newer one. I really don't. I would like to get it, but I would need more money for that. I also want to farm it too. Sorry. Okay, now let's get my final thoughts on the figure. Yeah. I'm gonna. I think the figure is fantastic. You would love it if you're into certain things. And honestly, I like that it's not as blocky as like a lot of other ones that have been out for almost a long time. But it has issues. It's not a perfect figure. A lot of figures are good, but they don't feel like it. And this one is fantastic. It's good feeling in your hands, but it has problems if you have them. I know for me, I had some issues with it, but I love the figure for what it is, and I'm not going to complain about it. And I would say, if I do have any complaints about it, that's on me, because guess what? I bought the figure, and guess what? That's how it works. You can't say, oh, am I sick? Okay, blame someone else to do it. No. I think it looks good. It's fantastic. So if you get a chance, buy one. Because, let's be real, they're going to probably reuse some of these parts for other model kits. If they do so, I mean, knowing them, yes. It's Bandai. What do you expect from them? No. Or as a company, what do you expect? So, would you buy this figure ever in your life, and would you ever look for them? Or what you need for it? Because I know for me, it's something that I'm into. You may be into yourself. So, like the end of the video, join my Discord, look at my social media platforms and everything else. My link tree that is in my bio. Trust me, everything so everyone know where I am, where I talk about things, and where I do a lot of my stuff. So, I hope you guys like the video, like and subscribe. Did I say that already? I don't know. Sorry guys, I'm tired. Have a good day, y'all. Do what you need to do. Yeah.